All right, so I have André Bissonette here, and we are in Expo Cam with Rosedale. How are we doing today?
I'm pretty good, doing good.
Good. So, how long have you been with Rosedale?
I've been with the company since 1996, so this is actually my 23rd year. Yeah.
So you must know a thing or two about Rosedale, right?
Well, I think I do.
So, okay. So, and what's your role at Rosedale? What do you do?
I'm a regional manager, so I'm in charge of the Montreal terminal and the one in Quebec City also.
Okay. And I'm assuming you're here looking for drivers. So is the rest of the world. How many drivers or what kind of drivers we're looking for?
Well, we're looking for company highway owner-operators and local city drivers, and we're open to anything else that we can maybe look at. So.
Now, I heard that you have a new training program, finishing program, whatever it is you want to call. Tell us about that. What's going on?
Well, what we notice the new trend right now is we see a lot of students shopping around, looking for companies and trying to get into the industry. Not easy for them, So we have a 6-week program where we integrate students coming out with their new diplomas and bring them through this program where we teach them and try and incorporate them, and hopefully after 6 or 7 weeks, we get a good worker, a good employee, and somebody coming into our industry.
Is it tough to be a driver? I used to come through Montreal almost daily when I was driving. Is it tough to be a driver in the city?
It is, but it's part of the new reality. I always say to the drivers. On the funny side is the good thing is you're paid to be stuck in it, So, but it is difficult. What we used to do 10 years ago, it can't be done today. So you have to understand that, the first hour and a half is getting to your first point, and the last hour and a half is getting back home, So yeah, it's difficult, but it's just part of the big cities now.
Now, I'm based in Toronto, and depending on where a company has terminals, depends basically on the triangle or the runs that they do. So if someone's based out of Montreal, what would their region look like, their trips look like? Would they just drive Toronto-Montreal? Or what?
No, company highways, they have to do US with us. So, we have a terminal in St. Foy, we have a terminal in Granby. So, inbounds from Mississauga could be to Dorval or to Quebec or to Granby. And outbounds would be going south towards Ohio or Dalton.
Okay, so we used to have an East Coast triangle, which is basically Toronto, Moncton, East Coast and back. So you got something similar, a little smaller by.
Yeah, exactly. So we do East Coast also, but we don't go east of Quebec. So we stop in St. Foy. So.
And you're looking for straight truck drivers, tractor trailer drivers, women, men, children who want to be drivers later?
I'll say like the ownership says, if we need new trucks, we'll bring in new trucks. We're constantly looking. We're not doing too bad in Montreal. We still have a few positions available for Class 1. So we're looking for, we still have a position or two in the warehouse available and 3-4 spots in the city.
Well, I always encourage anybody, especially with a company like Rosedale, no matter what they do, whether they're driving now or not, if they're looking to get into a job coming in, maybe there's a warehouse job open that can get started. Maybe they're looking to upgrade. A lot of times people don't know till they come and talk to you, right?
Exactly. We're a great company. 60% of our staff in Montreal has been with us for more than 10 years. Guys like me that started brooming the floor and emptying the garbage cans, there's quite a few of them, And that means everything. So we're a great company, and the minute you get the foot inside the building, you understand what it is to work for us.
Yes, and I've interviewed Rolly and everybody at your place, and one of the key things you have is you may want to start in Montreal, but if family obligations or something take you to another part of the country, you guys can accommodate that through your terminal.
Absolutely. Rolly's, I think Rolly's pride is trying to, grow from within. And I think it's the key to success, is getting people from within, growing with the company, and understanding what our culture is, which is the most important thing is the culture of our company.
And I would assume they go to rosedalegroup.com and then look under opportunities to find. I know the Montreal ones are normally listed there.
Yeah, ours are very easy. It's jobs at rosedale.ca or recruiting at rosedale.ca.
You guys have as many web addresses as I do. I think there's probably, I know about 10 of them for you alone, but I'm never sure which one I'm supposed to give out.
We're trying to make it easy for guys crossing our signs. They look at the sign, they see job, they understand you're looking for a job, so it's jobs at rosedale.ca. So.
Well, thanks very much for talking with me today, Andre. That was awesome, and I encourage people to come down and see you.